because I think it's also interesting that they trying to compare blackness and the Jewish community, and it's a false equivalency because
Yes.
when black people, like for example, when black people, like the diaspora, for example, it's very inclusive. Like blackness is not like whiteness. Whiteness is a purity concept. So if you have one drop of non-whiteness in a sea of whiteness, it's no longer white. Versus with blackness, when you mix it with any other type of race, everybody is a part of it. There's so many different countries and stops, on the Middle Passage that made Latin America, Central America, North America, all of those countries and cultures a part of the diaspora and a part of the Black community because they were touched during the slave trade. Same thing with Judaism. Jewish people are not all one race. So it sounds silly to say that, the Jewish community have their own thing when really Judaism touches every type of person and every type of creed, every type of walk of life. So I just think that it's silly of them to try to act like whiteness is doing something is doing the same thing that these other communities are doing when they're actually not. They're doing the opposite, and they're creating a sense of to me they're creating a sense of like deception when they try to compare and try to make it seem like what they're doing is no different.
I think with, and to say this necessarily if it's related, but with Judaism, a lot of white Jewish people, because people don't realize or they know, but they try to associate it. I think white Jewish people, they'll be racist and they use the Judaism whenever it suits them, meaning like the separation of color, race, and religion. So it's like they'll sometimes be racist, and when you call them out on it, then all of a sudden it's not, oh, I'm not white, I'm Jewish. You're
Yeah,
going towards you play the religion card to when you're called out on the racist card, you pull a religion card. So
right.
they have like a double advantage there where they can go on with side because like Claxton said, black Jews exist. It's a religion because you can convert to it. We can't be transracial. You can switch religions, but you can't switch your color and your race. And I think they use it to their advantage when it suits them, which is like we talked about last week. It's like the oppression Olympics. When we talk about slavery, they got to throw the Holocaust out like it's the Uno reverse. And it's like,
Yeah,
it's not the same thing. It was
Not
still
at all
bad
the same thing.
overall, but we still have an entire system against us.
And